What's up, my people? Yeah, you are watching another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. And I am your host and lyrical genius, Black Titanium. You know, it makes me happy every time I get to talk to my people, every time I get to talk to my audience, the people who got knowledge of self. Because like I said, only certain people, the few who dare follow me, know I'm a rare commodity. All praises due to God. But I want to thank those who choose to view this, who have enough sense, who have enough intelligence to say, yo, I can look past the flaws, because we all have flaws. Yeah, we all have flaws. A lot of people might say, yo, that nigga crazy. What's wrong with that nigga? Why he be making videos? Da, 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 da. And he don't know. He know that the feds got him isolated, and he ain't gonna get too many views. Yeah, because the Mental Telepathy's Arena is an arena where we focus on our youth by any means necessary. By any means necessary. That means a lot of the times when you try to teach the youth in today's society from a point in which I stand, man, you're going to have a lot of adversity. You're going to create a lot of enemies and a lot of jealousy and a lot of envy for many different reasons. The white man might have his reasons. The black people have a bunch of feeble-minded reasons. But I'm talking to the youth. But let me tell you something. Every time I make one of these videos and I try to educate you and try to get your attention and try to draw you away from the path of the devil, man, believe me, the white man is going through the extremities, through the extremes to stop you niggas from seeing this video. And that's my word. Where I'm at, he got a bunch of niggas who do IT tech, that who try to shut down your phone and your computer. They already fucked over my computer. That's how good these niggas are with electronics, with computers and shit. They already fucked over my computer. Now I'm basically working from my phone. I'm not ashamed to say that shit, because I'm doing real good for a nigga who's going against the world, who got major odds against him, and the deck is, you can believe that the deck is stacked against me, that they got the cheat up on my back, that they are straight up cheating. Like I told you, every time when you dealing with that type of adversity, the game is not designed for a nigga to win out here, man. We dealing with major odds that's against us. And there's major people out here who don't want the youth to learn shit. They don't want me telling you niggas how to avoid the wolf. Nah. They go through extremities to stop you niggas from getting these videos. Trust me. They look at me like I'm crazy. They say, oh, damn. You only got 10 views on this video and you still doing this shit? Well, you know, a lot of people say I'm crazy. And I ain't gonna lie. I am crazy. I'm crazy than a motherfucker. See, but at least I got enough sense to understand and know that I'm crazy. When I also know that all black people in America are crazy. You have to be crazy to have gone through the trauma that we've been through, the mental trauma, the psychological trauma. Of course we're crazy. There's nothing normal about black people in America. That's what a lot of niggas don't understand. There's nothing normal about us, man. Every day of our lives, all the pain that we have faced, that we have been through, is because of the white man's very existence. And every day, you can believe that they trying to come up with different ways to kill us. From AIDS, Ebola, all that shit was directed at us. Yeah. There's nothing normal about us, man. But at least I got enough sense to know that. Because what I also know is that the crazy part of the brain has nothing to do with the intelligent part of your brain. And this is what a lot of psychologists they know, but they ain't gonna tell you. This is what a lot of psychiatrists know. They know that a nigga could be straight loony, but an intelligent, a fucking genius at the same time. I say that to say this. Don't pay attention to the messenger. Pay attention to the message. Because there are a lot of people out here that are going through extreme measures to try to stop me from doing this, to try to stop me from making videos and putting this shit out and trying to promote it and all that shit. Thinking that I'm just one of them niggas that's just gonna run away and quit and tuck my tail between my legs and shit and just run away. But that's not how we do shit where I come from, man. That's not how we do it where I come from. Nigga, we've been through, trust me, where I come from, nigga, we've been through adversity all our lives. It ain't nothing that these niggas do to me that ain't already been done. From prison to homelessness to the cops beating the niggas senseless, all type of shit. A lot of these niggas don't understand why I don't walk around fearing these niggas, man. Cause I done been through penitentiaries where the police don't beat the lights out of a nigga. Oh yeah. Many times I fought them niggas. But that's not the point. I'm not trying to glorify prison. I'm not trying to glorify negativity. What I'm telling you, the youth, is that I'm here for you. And not very many people out here are here for you like I'm here for you. See, one thing that Huey Newton once said in his book called Revolutionary Suicide. This is what Huey Newton said in his book, Revolutionary Suicide. He said, there's one thing you have to realize and come to grips with when you embrace this life. The life of the militant, a person who chooses to go against the grain when everybody else is going with the grain, or going with the waves. Is that you gotta realize that you might love your people, but your people are not gonna love you back. And I realize that a lot of the times, man. I mean, trust me, I know that. See, but I don't look for rewards from man. This is what keeps me going. I don't look for my rewards coming from man. All of my blessings come from God. I'm Team God. Yeah, real talk. So when you Team God, when you're Team God, when a person is really Team God, you will know it. Because he or she will never have a problem mentioning God's name in public. He or she will never have a problem praying in front of 1 million people and getting up off their knees and not caring what people think about them. Yeah, that's a real person of God. Real talk. You got a bunch of these Muslims, Jews, and Christians out here that won't even mention God's name in the street. That's how the white man got them. That's how scared the white man got them today. Because when you start doing that, they label you an extremist, a hardliner, and all the crazy ass labels that they label people. But how can, my question to a lot of brothers and sisters out here, man, is how could you call yourself a man? How could we call ourselves men? How could a woman call herself a woman, a real woman? Knowing the situation, seeing the situation every day, from Tamir Rice to Trayvon Martin, these niggas just kill our youth like it ain't no problem. Not only do they kill our youth like it ain't no problem, but a bunch of black people are killing our youth like it's no problem. Real talk. And so my question is, how could a person just sit up here and see all of this and not want to be active, not want to get in the game and be active, be an activist in any way, form, or fashion? I mean, this is like some minor shit right here, making little videos, feeble-minded attempts to make a video, educate. That's little bullshit. But it's the best I can do. It's the best when it's the best a person can do. That's using your creativity, where they gave you the platform. When they made social media, they gave you the platform to create black media. They gave you the platform to create black media. Yet on the other side of the same token, our people choose to use that platform to look like idiots. Our people are choosing that platform to make our people look like idiots. So whereas back in the day, where they only had 1 hour a day on the news to make us look like a fool, now they got social media where they can make us look like a fool all day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And since our people are so stupid, what we do, we participate. We help these niggas make us look like fools. But speaking of Team God, I've been having something on my mind that I've been wanting to mention. I want to give a shout out, a serious shout out from the bottom of my heart to Kanye West. He did some real shit the other day, man, that I seen on this video. He went to prison. He did a concert in prison. Now that's some shit that rappers ain't doing. Nigga went to the penitentiary, shaking these niggas' hands in the middle of the penitentiary. He's shaking these niggas' hands, man. Giving them a concert, man. They having a ball. You know, the inmates had a ball. They had a chance to get away from their reality, the reality that they had 60, 70 years, 25 to life, 30 years. These are niggas that ain't going to probably never see the light of day again. But yet they are forgotten by society. And Kanye West, that was a real move, man. I don't care if it was a publicity stunt to sell your next album or whatever, because I already seen that little move that you doing with Dr. Dre, where you coming up with that new joint about Jesus. That's cool. But what you gotta understand is that I hope you're not using that just as a publicity stunt, because God will come back at you. But I don't think that is. I think that God actually grabbed Kanye and just humbled the nigga. Made him go through all that shit to say, yo, you gonna come full circle, but you gonna come back around to me, because I'm choosing you to be one of my servants. And this is what he's gonna figure out. No, he's finally coming around that when you're one of the most hated people in America, because they gave him a bad rap. He caught a bad rap from being consumed by his own ego. So I gotta give him a shout out for that little move he did. But God will humble you, man. He's a prime example of God saying, listen, you gonna bow down to me willingly or unwillingly. So, long story short, he came full circle back around and he found God. You know what I'm saying? He made Jesus Walks. That was one of the best records. That was one of the hottest shits. No, he took the world by surprise with that song. You know, how could no street nigga making a song like that, making a song about gospel rap, making that shit sound hip like that? That was some fly shit, man. That rappers don't do that shit in this day and time. That was some real shit. But nevertheless, I want to commend Kanye West for that move that he pulled off. No, that was some real shit you did. Going to the prison, shaking niggas' hands, giving them a concert. You know what I'm saying? That was some real shit. Nevertheless, on the different topics, I want to delve into sports. I usually delve into sports in the beginning of my show. You feel me? But I want to talk about NBA, my Lakers. They still steamrolling. I'm not going to go deep into depth about the situation. I'm not going to go deep into depth about it. But I'm just letting you know my Lakers will be there in the end. LeBron is still getting his legend on. And AD is still getting his legend on. And the rest, Kuzma is going to get his legend on. And the rest of them brothers are going to get them. We got the legacy popping. So with that being said, I want to move on to different subject matter. The youth. I want to talk to you, man, because I'm trying to facilitate an event for the youth where y'all can get, where y'all can get together positively and do something positive. I want some conscious rappers, man, that's talented. I know it ain't a lot of them, very far and few in between. Trust me, all these niggas dropping the same shit. It sound like they all using the same beat and passing that shit around saying, yo, it's your turn. Let's see what you could do with it. Real talk. That's the way it sounded to me. But anyway, if you got talent, if you're one of the youth who have talent, man, hit me up at titan.black@aol.com. titan.black@aol.com. You feel me? Because basically, I think a lot of our people are wisening up, but we still got a ways to go, man. We got a ways to go, man. I'm not focused on nobody else. Yeah, you got a lot of white people that's doing bad. You got a lot of different cultures, people who are suffering. People out here suffering, man. It's like, it's no more middle class, man. It's either the super rich or the super poor, man. I don't care what type of job nigga might have. I don't care what type of car the nigga pushing. You feel me? No matter how much a nigga think he got, man, you don't have nothing, man. A lot of these immigrants, they migrate here and they get a little car. They get a little apartment and shit. They think they the shit. Because back in their country, they was making like $100 a month. So when the white man give them these little crumbs, man, they not gonna rock the boat. They not gonna say nothing bad. But I'm not trying to ridicule nobody, because I don't knock nobody for having no job. No, I realize you gotta pay your bills. I realize you gotta do what you gotta do. But you don't have, everything you do has a choice to it. There's no such thing as, I didn't have a choice. There's always a choice. You can do, or you don't have to do it. There's always a choice. And I don't knock nobody for having a job. But there's a point in life where you have to draw the line. You have to remember, you can't be so oblivious and aloof to the situation of our youth. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these immigrants migrate here. A lot of these Muslim brothers, Christian brothers, sisters from other countries. They migrate here, man, and they kill themselves at work. They kill themselves chasing money so hard that they kids be raised by the wolves and these niggas becoming undercover gang members and shit. I be seeing that shit at the mosque. Because a lot of these niggas can't recognize a lot of the people in the mosque. They can't recognize street niggas. They don't recognize what their kid. You know, they always want to think that their child is doing beautiful. My child is a Muslim. He's doing. No, your child is turning into a fucking little demon because you refuse to pay attention to him. You want to chase money so hard, you think you can buy some fucking love. A bunch of these motherfuckers. This is why they don't want these videos. Trust me, they make concerted efforts to stop a nigga from making these videos. True story. They go through concerted efforts. Niggas at the mosque and the whole shit, they got undercover agents. Man, the white man got all type of agents. But I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm talking about the fact that how the youth has basically been ignored, and it's way different in this day and time with the youth than it was when I was growing up. When I was growing up, going to school, man, at least we was able to concentrate on schoolwork. And this day and time, the youth can't concentrate on shit, but who they gonna fight, how much they gotta prove their manhood. Same thing with little girls. I'm not talking about where I'm at, but I'm talking about, I done been through Baltimore, New York. I done been seeing little kids fighting all type of shit. LA, they fight every day. And they gotta worry about where they, little demons in training, they getting ready to get inducted. They just training to get inducted, get induced into a gang. Because ain't nobody else paying attention to them. They know their mom's just talking shit. She just talking a bunch of shit. She helped the system get rid of the nigga's father, and then he know it. Now he's realizing it, like, she don't give a fuck about his feelings. A lot of these mothers don't understand. See, a lot of people think that because they buy their kids clothes and they put a roof over their head, that constitutes being a parent. That's all you should be able to do. That's all you need to do. But if you're not protecting your child's mental psyche, their mental psyche, then guess what? You haven't done shit. You did a piss poor job in raising your child. A lot of these niggas think, no, the white man, because the white man, what he does, he show these niggas, yo, I got this nigga away from his kid, and a lot of niggas like me away from their kid because, so he make an example out of niggas like me. So when these niggas see me, or when they see a brother like me, they stick out their chest because they were a kid. Nah, man. A lot of these niggas ain't teaching their kids shit. They might as well just go off somewhere and just leave the kids with the mother, man. Because these niggas be smoking weed in front of, doing all type of shit in front of their kids. Real talk. If you're not protecting your child's mental psyche, man, protecting the mental psyche, that means, when you put your kid around other kids who have problems, that's going to become your kids' problems. That's what happened to the kids at the mosque. Yeah, they raised by the wolves, and you know what they do? They bring little demon-ass niggas into the mosque. Yeah, niggas that don't even be Muslim. They be fronting like they Muslim. Nah, them niggas don't be Muslims. A lot of these Christians, Jews do the same thing. And these old ass niggas they so stuck in their ways. That's what I don't like about a lot of old people. They become snitches, rats, and they be stuck in their fucking ways to the point where they can't see from a kid's point of view. And they forget when they was a child, how they felt when their mother was fucking over them. Real talk. So my thing is, if we don't understand that we're supposed to protect our child's mental psyche, the mental psyche, that means any way you can, you got to try to cushion him or her from the ills of life. You have to teach them something that when they walk out that door, they be able to counter. They could be able to stand in the middle of a crowd. They could stand in the middle of a crowd Some niggas smoking weed, niggas sniffing coke and all type of shit, and they won't take none of it because you taught them what the wolf look like. When you teach them what the wolves look like and what the wolves will do and how to counteract, when they come out the house, they'll be able to hang around anybody and resist anything. Real talk. Because say like nigga like me, right? All my life, as I've been growing up, sometimes I smoke weed, right? I'll smoke some weed. I'm not even gonna, I'm keep it 100 with you niggas. I'll smoke some weed, right? So, and a lot of niggas around me will think that I became addicted to it. Then all of a sudden, like after 2-3 weeks of smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, on my little binge, I just straight up cold turkey quit. And niggas be like, and they'll be waiting to see, you know, these niggas that be snitching on me, a lot of these niggas that go snitching on me, they be like, this nigga gonna smoke today. Nah, because let me tell you something. When you know how to use it and you just use it sparingly, guess what? It's just recreational use. But when you get up and you gotta have a blunt, and when you go to bed you gotta have a blunt, and when you during the day you gotta smoke 80 blunt. Yeah, of course, that's called an addiction. It's called an addiction. So my point is, man, I'm not trying to get into all. My point is, have you taught your child anything worth teaching them, worth them learning today, man? Have you educated your child with people like Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, Dr. Ben Jacques-Hanan, Dr. Delbert Blair, Dr. Sheikh Anna Diop, Van Sertimore, any of these other educators? You know, I be having to pause because, you know, the white man is out there right now trying to force a nigga up out of here because he don't, like I told you, they go through the extremities for a nigga not to educate your ass. Yeah. They probably had a police in here in the next 5 minutes if I don't get the fuck up out of here, my little office. Yo, it never ceased to amaze me. This life is crazy. But like I told you, I'm crazy. We all crazy. We suffer from psychological trauma. Nigga, we've been traumatized all our life. From the womb, we are born into the blackout. And there's the amazing odds for us to make it out of our situation, man, from birth. And that's what a lot of niggas don't understand. But I'm gonna let you know something, man. Y'all gotta start waking up, man. Because there's only 60 seconds left in the final hour. And the shit that you do to your children, man, it's gonna drag you to the hellfire. And the shit that you don't teach your children is gonna drag you to the hellfire. And the shit that you fuck over your children with, it's gonna drag you to the hellfire. I'm serious, man. I'm not trying to ridicule nobody. I'm not trying to judge nobody because I got just as many flaws. Like I told you, I'm crazy, but I know I'm intelligent enough to articulate myself. I'm intelligent enough. I know I got knowledge. And I spent years in the penitentiary reading an enormous amount of books. But I'm gonna let you. That's not even, like I told you, I don't glorify prison, none of that shit. So that's irrelevant right now. But what I'm saying, I'm not a doctor or nothing like that. But I'm just saying, man, it's just, you know, it never ceased to amaze me the shit that, the stages that they, through the realm of their social engineering, how they break us down. And we don't even try to counteract it with anything. No type of unity, man. The closest thing to unity with black people are gangs. No, that's the only good thing about gangs, is that's the only thing close to unity that these niggas got. But the downfall to it is that it's a pool of snakes. Niggas that feed each other a bunch of insecurities and downplay your role in life so that they can keep you up under their wing. I'm not ridiculing these niggas, but I'm saying we gotta wake up, nigga. We gotta clean out the diseases that's in our hearts and our minds. That disease called self-hatred. And the first step to curing that disease is realizing that you're fucking crazy. I'm fucking crazy. When we start loving ourselves, man, and try to come together to do things will have a brand new reality tomorrow, man. And with that being said, man, you have watched another episode of Mental Telepathy's Arena. Press all that shit down there that makes a nigga popular or not. Press all that shit down there that makes a nigga popular or not. Okay? And until the next time, I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And y'all stay positive, and I thank you for the love, and I thank you for viewing this video. And remember one thing, if you can't remember two. Never fear the one who can lead you to the hellfire, but fear the one who can put you in it and leave you there. Peace, I'm out.